Iran is cited as one of the leading sponsors of terrorism in the world. And now Oklahoma Senator James Lankford is leading a bipartisan push in Congress to keep them from advancing its nuclear program further. Our Washington Bureau Chief Alex Cameron has the details for us.
Well, since the U.S. withdrew from the Iran nuclear deal in 2018, Iran has stepped up its nuclear program to the point that earlier this year, a UN nuclear watchdog report said Iran had the capacity to make enough weapons-grade uranium for a nuclear bomb in as little as 12 days.
Iran with a nuclear weapon is a very different threat than what they are even now.
And Senator James Lankford says that's bad enough. Oppressing their own citizens, funding terror groups, and supplying Russia with attack drones for use in Ukraine.
Iran continues to be a destabilizing force in the Middle East and across the entire world.
Lankford and a bipartisan group of senators traveled to the Middle East earlier this year to assess the fledgling Abraham Accords, which are normalizing relations between a handful of Arab nations and Israel.
Each step of this is historic.
Now, Lankford and New York Democrat Kirsten Gillibrand, who was in the group, are urging the administration to work with our allies to deter Iran's nuclear ambitions and bring hope to the Iranian people.
My fear is the more the Biden administration, they actually engage with this regime, the more it diminishes what actually happens on the street, and they feel like that the Americans are listening to the regime, not to the people of Iran.
In a letter to the president signed by Lankford, Gillibrand, and 24 Senate colleagues, they say we must make Iran understand in no uncertain terms that further advances in its nuclear program will be met with unified international action.
We see your terrorism, we see your nuclear ambitions, and we see your oppression of your own people, and we can't allow that.
Now, there was a news report about a week before that letter was sent claiming that U.S. and Iranian negotiators were nearing the announcement of an interim nuclear deal. Both sides said the report was false. In our Washington Bureau, I'm Oklahoma's own Alex Cameron.